After bottling the league title, promotion, and then the playoffs, we have our season review and transfer special time. We need to build a squad that is going to get us out of this division, or at least compete again so we can build on it from there. It's going to be a fun summer. Hello and welcome in to episode 10 of Treasure Hunter here on Football Manager 23. I'm Russ. Today we have our season review, our transfer special, and then hopefully the first game of the new season, depending on how long the summer lasts. As I said in the intro, we bottled everything, didn't we? Absolutely bottled the league title, then promotion, and then the playoffs. We bottled that one as well. We didn't want to go up by the sounds of things, even though we had a fantastic season. So as you can see, we're here on the season review screen. I don't know why we haven't got the wonderful sky here. We just got that black screen. Maybe it's just how our season went at the end. So new arrivals then, they are giving that to Brandon Pirrick. I mean, he played 2 games, 10 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. I would have gone with McCormick, if I'm totally honest. He's got 24 goals from that shadow striker position. Absolutely fantastic for us. Although I guess they are probably going to go on the players that I brought in. Which, I mean, Conor Mahoney had a decent season with Huddersfield having a moan at us. Brandon Austin had a decent season as well in goal. Max Power, fantastic signing, picking up on that free there. And he just did some wonderful things. He has 7 assists in the games that he played. Season results then. So we started off pretty poorly, didn't we? 2 draws, a win, losing 2, another draw, and then we kind of went on this roller coaster winning streak here. Losing to Charlton in the end, and then we didn't lose again until Oxford beat us. Then Forest Green beat us. Then we didn't lose again until the end of the season, where we just absolutely bottled everything. FA Cup, we got a B- for that, getting through to the 3rd round. Carabao Cup, we got a B-, even though we got to the quarterfinals and were knocked out by Brighton. And along that run, we knocked out Palace. So I don't know why they're not that happy. And in Papa John's, we got a C, losing to Walsall. Moments to remember then, 5-0 was our biggest win over Charlton. Match to remember was the 2-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday. And goal of the season goes to McCormick in that 3-1 win over Carlisle. It was a game where he got a hat-trick in. Finances then, we are a 2.5-star reputation club. We got 1 new sponsorship deal, just shy of £100,000. All this will be updated next season when it's our first year there. In terms of shirts sold, we sold 86 shirts. It's not enough. Nowhere near enough. We made £483 abroad out of the £301,000 we made from merchandise. McCormick's selling the most shirts, so I mean out of these 5 here, will these sell 20 and then 10 and the long rest of it? That is pretty poor, so we do need to find players that are going to sell shirts. How we lined up then, this weird formation here, I absolutely love it. It's played so well for us. And they're saying that our team of the season was Austin in goal, a back 4 of Gordon, Quansai, Gibson and Hoole. I still don't know how to say that name, I'm going to still keep it as that. Coots at the base midfield, Anderson and Power in front of him, McCormick and Collins supporting Coburn up front. It's saying here that it is a 4-1-4-1. DM asymmetric striker. It's not, it's a 4-3-3 if I'm totally honest, but there you go, Football Manager, let them do whatever they want to do. Accolades then, so I won Manager of the Month. April is the only one that I picked up. Fans player of the season was Harry Anderson, young player of the season was Hoole, signing of the season we knew was Pirrick, goal of the season we knew went to McCormick, top goal scorer was Coburn with 26, most assists was Anderson with 14. Most player of the matches were McCormick with 7, highest average rating was Harry Anderson with 7.2, and most pass completed per 90 was Lewis Gibson with 81. And then in terms of record breakers then, we have 26 goals for Coburn, 14 assists for Harry Anderson. I mean, these will be broken as things go on. This is just the first season that we got here. Scott Sinclair, 34 years old, being the oldest player that's played for us. Will we break that? Hopefully not, but things... If you've watched Whenever Save, I do sign quite a few old players. Skriniar, Gavi, Marcus Rashford, players like that. They are pretty decent when you bring them in. They just add some depth to the manager timeline, dynamic timeline. It's just boring, isn't it? So that was our season review. We received just shy of £750,000 there. If we have a look at the balance, we're 1.2 in debt. Transfer budget of minus 11,000. Work that one out. We did have our transfer budgets to start with. We've got 83 and we meant to have 25k in the transfer budget there, but obviously that isn't happening. We need to look at the squad planner then. We need a goalkeeper. That's evident. Defence, I think we're okay. Probably need one more body in there, if I'm totally honest. Defensive midfield, I think we're fine with those three. Another body there wouldn't hurt. Out on the left, we definitely need somebody. We probably could bring this guy back in from his loan. It ends at the end of June, so we'll see what happens there. Midfield, I think we're fine there, although a lot of these players do play in defensive midfield, so we'll have to have a look. Out on the right, we're fine. In the centre, we're fine as well. And up front, I think we need a body up there. So maybe 5 or 6 players just to come in on top of the players that we do have joining us. If we go with the squad planner and then we add... It's not going to let us add the signings, is it? We'll just go with that and then... Why is it not letting me add the players that we're bringing in? That doesn't make any sense to me. We've got... Oh, I'll say Reece Evans is joining. I guess the other guys that are coming in are going straight down into the under 20... Under 21s? Under 18s? I mean, they are 18. We'll have a look at them when they come in anyway. We've also got an offer in for Connor Wickham from Cardiff for free. We need a striker. I'm thinking he can do it. I'm thinking he's the man. We play with an advanced forward. Maybe. His pace is going, so I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. Either way, let's go and do some transfers, see what we can bring in. Hopefully it's going to be a couple of players that can improve us from last season and replace all the players that are leaving us. Scott Sinclair has decided to retire from football. Yes, it saves a little bit of money on the wages, but it's also a player that we now need to replace. He played out on that left-hand side, didn't he? And also up front and on the right-hand side of the main attack. So it is a loss to us. Can we bring him in as a coach at some point? I mean, look, I'm looking at these stats here. Possibly. I mean, he wants to be an assistant manager. That might work at some point. So we'll keep an eye on him and see how things go. In terms of transfer, then we have put a bid in for quite a lot of players. Some of these players here, I don't know if we're going to get one, especially this guy here. They want 16k in compensation. There's another player as well. Which guy was it? I think it was Sam Murray. No, it wasn't Sam Murray. He's already joining us. Alfie Lewis is the other player. Both of those want compensation. We just don't have the money at the moment. So we will try and work something out. We'll get players in eventually. Players are leaving us on loan, so we might be able to move some of the wage budget over. Hopefully we can bring players in. The first batch of players are in then, and it doesn't look like the fans are liking them at the moment. They're all 2-star current ability, except for this guy who's 1.5 star. So maybe we found some duds here. So our first one is Reece Breen. Joins us on a free transfer from Dunfermline. He is a centre-back, 2-star current ability, 3-star potential. Just a body at the back, if I'm totally honest. Doesn't look too great here. Yeah, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Next guy in is Elan Quesada-Thorne. Joins us on a free from the Gunners. Can play anywhere up that left-hand side. Predominantly going to play him here, I think, where he can play as a wide midfielder on the attack. He's quite quick. He just needs to work on some other parts of his game. He's 2-star current ability, 4-star potential. Sam Murray joins us from Manchester United. He's another left-back or left-sided player that we've got in. He is 2-star current ability, 3-star potential, so hasn't scouted or come in as good as what his scout report was saying. And the other player coming in from Tottenham, Brandon Bryan Y, can play at centre-back. He did a job for us when we signed him in previous saves. I'm hoping he can do one here. Tackling of 11, marking of 12. He's got 4-star potential, 1.5 star of current ability at the moment. He's only 18 years old, so we can develop him. He is currently out injured with a torn groin muscle. He's not expected to play for another 3 weeks. But we're on holiday, aren't we? We're not even hitting pre-season yet, so hopefully that can finish it there. We are having an issue with bringing players in. We've got 3 here waiting for confirmation because we don't have any funds. That is the issue. The board aren't even letting me budge anything over here, even though we've got 4k to play with. It's becoming annoying. We need some money, and we need some money fast. And this isn't what we want to see either. We tried to negotiate this contract clause out of him. Wasn't having any of it, and Plymouth have now come in with 450k. I mean, it's 450k, that is going to help us, but we need more than that. Luca Hall is an amazing talent for us. Can we resolve his contract issues? Appreciate it, Podgy. We can re-enter talks. Good. Perfect. Right, enter the contract negotiations. What can we offer you to keep you to stay? 3.4. Can we go with that? Oh, he wants 12k. We can't offer you that. Oh my god. We're going to lose our best player here. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be fun. So Luca Hall does leave us. £450,000 to go to Plymouth. I'm really disappointed in that. He's such a good player. We probably could have got a lot more for him as well. In terms of finances, we do have it all straight in to the balance there. I'm going to add quite a bit to the wage budget, if I'm totally honest. I don't think we need a lot of that there. It's not going to let me move as much as I would like, so I'm just going to confirm that there. Go in to the transfers in and then ask for confirmation on a lot of these deals. So this one here, Jaden Brown, we're going to ask for confirmation on that. Alfie Lewis, Scott Allardyce, definitely this guy here, and then the other guy from QPR. We're going to go through that, and as soon as they're in, we'll let you guys know what they're like. So we do confirm a lot of these transfers, and some of them are coming in at the end of the season. So Will Norris joining us then. Jaden Brown's going to be joining us then. 1st of January is going to be Alfie Lewis joining us from Dundalk. And then this guy from QPR joining us in July. But we'll go through the players that are in then. So first one is Panucci Camara, 26-year-old industrious midfielder. Got him on a free from Ipswich. He has played at this level last season. They paid 500k for him and he didn't really play. So I'm taking a big risk on him. He sits there, he can play that ball-winning midfield. His physical game is fantastic. Team working and work rate is brilliant too. Tackling the 13, so he's going to sit there and he's going to put tackles in and then get the passes going forward. The other guy that is joining us is Scott Allardyce. He's a 25-year-old defensive midfielder and midfielder as well, so we add another body in there. Again, his attributes look pretty decent as well. Happy with what we brought in. He's 3-star, currently 4-star potential. What was Camera? He's 3.5-star, 3.5-star. So yeah, he is a good player. Happy with those signings. Just going to confirm them in there. Getting Sam Finley to say, welcome to the club, lads. And hopefully we can find a few more. We definitely need somebody on that left-hand side, although we do have Jaden Brown coming in to play left side. And this guy can play out there too, although he can play on the right as well. Happy so far. Not happy to have lost a right back. We need to go and replace him. One more midfielder joining us then. Paris Maghoma joins us on loan from Brentford. Can play defensive midfield, especially in that deep line playmaker role, which is what we want. He can also play a little bit more advanced in the centre of midfield. He is 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential midfielder. Just adds a little bit more depth to what we need there. Really happy to bring this guy in. I think we're paying all of his wages as well, which is 1.6k. It's not a great deal, but yeah, happy to have another midfielder in just to give us that balance between the cup games. They want us to play him in midfield as a deep line playmaker. He isn't going to play there. He's going to play further back, and yeah, just ping the ball around where we need it. We have officially ticked over into the new season then. We are starting off with a home game against Barnsley. Just going to accept that there. So our friendlies, we've got Farsley, Mansfield and Folkestone. We've also got Reading in there. I'm going to probably arrange for another friendly or two in between those games. If we have a look then at the league, where do the media think we're going to finish this season? 12th still. And I don't think we've got anyone in the Dream 11. It's been taken up by Swansea, Huddersfield and Wigan players. Derby players are also up there. Our best player is Aaron Collins, and he's, I'd say, probably around about 11th, 12th, maybe a little bit lower than that. I don't think we've got anyone else, although we do. We have Luke McCormick. And that is it for now. So, we still need players, don't we? We are massively missing players out on this left-hand side, although we do have 2 players coming in. Midfield, we've assessed that is fine. Striker, we've got one coming in here in Paul Glatzel. Don't know if he's going to be any good for it, though. Right back is an issue. We need to bring someone in for there. Left back, I think we're sorted now. Defence, another body, and goalkeeper, I think we're all right. So, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 new players also to come in. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what's out there. What have we got money-wise? Still got 300k there. Could shift this about as well. I mean, it's all going to be free transfers at the end of the day. I'm not going to spend much money on players. I don't really want to spend any money on players when we're down this though. If you can bring those free players in, those loans, that's going to be great, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. It is player release all day. We are losing Paul Coots, Josh Grant and Ryan Jones are all leaving us. We're also releasing a couple of young players as well. This guy's going as well. He is a goalkeeping coach, but we're getting rid of him. We bring someone better in that can replace him. Coots was the captain of the club. He's also leaving. So that does leave us quite short in terms of dynamics now. Austin's leaving us as well. We've got Finley and we've got these guys here. So we are very, very light on the ground. We're going to go around the clubs, try and find some players to stock up on those positions where we are missing. Right back, centre back, striker, left midfield. We'll get players in. We'll stock this club back up and we'll get ourselves rolling again. 4 new players in then. They're all contracts that were agreed previous. So first one coming in is Paul Glatzel. Comes in on a free from Liverpool. He was out on Tranmere, with Tranmere on loan for past 2 seasons, picking up 13 goals in 46 appearances. He is a 2.5 star current ability player, 4-star potential. Can play up front, can also play in the shadow striker role and as an inside forward on that right hand side. Just gives us the option up front to hopefully get a few more goals. He's 22 as well, so it meets the criteria. We've got a goalkeeper in. Will Norris joins us, 3.5 star current ability, 3.5 star potential sweeper keeper. So he is going to be replacing Austin as our number 1 goalkeeper. Quite happy to get him in. Joins us on a free from Burnley. He was out on loan at Peterborough last season. 19 clean sheets, shipping 52 goals. Next player in is a left fullback, can also play anywhere up on the left hand side of the attack. Jaden Brown is a 3-star currently, 4-star potential defender. Joins us on a free from Sheffield Wednesday. Played in this league last year but didn't play as many games as I'd liked him to. But it's still a body on that left hand side that we needed. And another player in is Stephen Duke McKenna. Someone who can play out on that left as a wide midfielder on the support side of things. 2.5 star current ability, 4-star potential player. Joins us on a free from Queen's Park Rangers. He was on loan at Leyton Orient last season, 16 games and 1 goal. So it's another option there. We do have quite a few players in on a trial basis. I don't know if it's all going to show up on here. The best way to probably do it is by going on here and then going player trials. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players in on trial. Hopefully we can get them in and they are going to be pretty decent. It is players that I have signed before in the likes of Ocoflex and Campton Sturridge. Fingers crossed they are going to be pretty decent. I can bolster our side at the moment. It is looking like this with the lone players in. We definitely need someone at the right back, so one of those guys will fill that position. I'm hoping it's going to be this guy, or at least this one here. As centre back, we've got those bodies in as well. Left, I think we're okay. We're okay there. This side's where we need another player in, definitely. We got Duke McKenna in, but maybe Armstrong Ocoflex can take that role on himself. Midfield looks good. Shadow striker looks good. Right hand side of it looks decent as well. And with those two potentially coming in as strikers, especially Ocoflex, it might work out. Let's go get some more business done. After our heroics in the Carabao Cup last season, we start this year's campaign against Queen's Park Rangers away. Decent tie for us. Hopefully we can get through that one and have a decent cut run again. One centre back through the door, 20-year-old Iban Bowat. He is 2.5 star current ability, 5-star potential defender. We brought him in purely because of this here. 17 tackling. He's also got 16 passing, so he's going to be playing in that ball playing defender role that we use. Really happy to pick this boy up. He's Scottish potential international. I say potential international. He's not even played a youth cap yet. I'm really glad that he's coming in. He was released by Fulham. Spent a season out on loan in Holland last year. 30 games, 5 assists there, so I'm hoping it's going to work out quite nice for us. Another player joining us then, 23-year-old Adam Lewis, can play at left back, can also play left midfield and in the centre there. We're bringing him in purely to play here. I think he's going to do well for us as a wide midfielder, although it's not saying, it does say there, playing on the support side of things. I think that's where he's going to play majority of his games. Joining us on a free after being released by Liverpool. He spent last season down in League 2 with Newport. 45 games, 7 assists, 2 goals. Hopefully he can do a job for us. He is 3-star currently, 4-star potential. We got our right back in then. John Sterling joins us on a free. He was released by Chelsea. Spent last season, or the past 2 seasons, in the Championship with Blackpool and Stoke. Really happy to get this guy in. He is a 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential right wing back. Playing him there on the attack, he's quite a quick player, so he's going to run up there, hopefully put those crosses in. I know crossing is a 10, but we will bypass that right there. I mean, he's got good value as well. We're paying a lot of money for him, 5.25k a week. If we can sell him on for the higher end of that at the end of the season, I'll be happy to balance any books. Well, in terms of squad planning then, I think we're there and there. We're still trying to get Ocoflex through. Everyone else is pretty much where it needs to be. We'll just click the assistant to put everywhere where we need them. You're not going to play there. Defence, is that okay now? Time will tell, I guess. Left back, I think we're alright. We'll get rid of him there because he's out on loan. Right back, we're okay. Defensive midfield, we are okay. Alfie Lewis joining us. When's that? Around Christmas time, isn't it? So he's going to play in that playmaker role that we need. Left hand side, I think we filled that now with the addition players that we brought in. You can get out of the squad because you're not there. That's fine there. Right hand side is fine, and striker is fine. Josh Coburn isn't playing for us. He's just bringing in Ocoflex, and I think we're done. I think we're done. Maybe another centre back just to tighten things up there. James Conley plays it right back, doesn't he? So yeah, we definitely need one more central defender and striker. Am I happy with what we got? Because Aaron Collins plays out on the right. Marquis is leaving us. I don't want him in the squad. That's really the player. So when it comes to bringing a player in on loan, we are going to be looking for a striker. Well, we don't get Ocoflex. He's gone to MK Dons. They've offered him 4k a week. We were only offering 2. So I can understand why he's gone there, but it does make things a little bit difficult now. On that left-hand side, we've got 3 there. Maybe that's enough. Right-hand side is fine. And then striker-wise, we definitely need that striker, don't we? I mean, Glatzel can do it, but I don't want to rely too much on him. And Aaron Collins is subject to potentially bids from Rotherham. I'm hoping he doesn't have a release clause. He doesn't. So we'll try and keep hold of him unless he absolutely desperately wants to go and we can get £3 million for him. Finances, we're okay. We've got 120 there. We've still got 3k to play with the wage budget. That's going to have to go on a striker now, definitely. We get our striker in on loan then. Mason Burstow joins us from Chelsea. We are paying half of his wages at 1.3k a week. Can play in that advanced forward role, which is what we want. Got finishing of 12. Physical movements are quite good. Needs to be a little bit quicker though. Hoping he can do what Coburn did for us last season and get us as many goals as we can. We are looking at a few other loan deals. All of them are young players from the Premiership. So we've got this guy from Man City, this guy from Liverpool, sorry, and then this guy from Leicester. They can all play defence, which is an area I think we need to improve. We get all 3 of those, fantastic. And then one more striker potentially joining us. This is on a work permit deal. I don't know if it's going to go through. It's a Brazilian. He's 30 years old, can play in that advanced forward role. Hopefully we can pull this deal off. Doesn't look like we're getting this player after all. The work permit has been rejected, so has the appeal, so we will just move on for him. We have brought in the 3 defenders though, so we have brought in Jador Katongo. He can play centre back, 2.5-star credibility, 5-star potential. Decent young player, so I'm happy to bring him in from Man City. Lee Jonas joins us as well. He can also play at right back as well as the centre. Again, 2-star credibility, 4.5-star potential young defender. And the other guy that is going to be joining us, we're confirming it now, Tom Wilson-Brown, can just play centre back. We'll have a look at his attributes when we confirm the transfer. We got put the squad numbers or decide the squad. We got 1 player to come in, haven't we? So if we click on the age, but I'm just going to do this off camera and then we'll introduce the new guy to you. So this is Tom Wilson-Brown then, 2-star currently, 5-star potential defender. We're only paying 80k a week for him. Tackling's good at 16, passing 16 is good, so he's got playing that ball-playing defender role. Another decent option for us at the back, and I think defence is now sorted. Striker, I think, sorted as well. This guy isn't going to be joining us because we can't get him a work permit either, so we'll terminate that trial. Yeah, I think the squad's done. I really do. A lot of business happened. A lot of players coming in, a lot of players going out as well. Alfie Lewis, we'll take him outside because he's not really joining us just yet. This is the squad then. It's yeah, it's quite big, if I'm totally honest, but it is needed. I mean, we operated on a small squad last year. We can operate with a bigger team like this and compete better in the cups and hopefully not bottle anything. In terms of the competition then, where are the media think we're going to finish this season? 12th still. We don't have anyone in the Dream 11. In terms of the best players, Aaron Collins, Luke McCormick, and that is it for now. So, are we going to finish 12th or are we going to finish in the playoffs and higher? It is going to be a tough order with Wigan, Huddersfield, Swansea in the league now. Barnsley are only going to improve, same as Derby and Sheffield Wednesday. Peterborough should improve as well. We are competing with them, hopefully. Fingers crossed we can do it. If nothing is going to happen in between now and the 12th of August, we will just come back for that game against Barnsley just to see how well we are going to do. We've just had the draw for the Pizza Cup then. We have MK Dons, Wolves under 21s and Wickham in our group. It is a group full of League One teams and then the under 21s, so it is going to be pretty difficult for us to get out this one, I think. If we do, fantastic. If not, it's just more games that, well, we're not obviously going to be playing. We haven't picked up a trophy yet, have we, a treasure? So that could be the first one of the save. Here we go then, first game of the new season, home to Barnsley. The team we're putting out there to kick off this season, hopefully kick off a wonderful start to the season, wonderful season for us, is Norris in goal, making his debut for us. A back four, Brown, Dan, Katongo and Sterling, three players making their debut there. Allardyce making a debut at the base of midfield. Lewis making his debut on the left. Finley in the centre here. Collins, McCormick supporting Glatzel, making his debut up front. It is going to be fun watching these new players integrate into the side, seeing how well they work with the new formation. Pre-season has been great for us. I'm hoping it's going to continue here. The Men was so strong last season as well, when I'm hoping we can make it another fortress. We lost one league game and then lost to Charlton in the playoffs here. We lost one cup game as well against Ipswich in the Pizza Cup there. And the first 15 minutes hasn't produced any highlights. Nothing really to note either. It's just been 3 shots for each team. Miss Barnsley have the first highlight here with the throw-in. They're out on their right-hand side. Finley steps in, hassles them. We managed to get the ball with Brown. Brown gives it to Dan. Gives it back to Brown, who shifts it forward, trying to find Glatzel, and Glatzel just wasn't in any position to receive it. Lewis nicely wins the ball, gets into the box, has a shot. It's low, but the keeper is equal to it. Gets down, brings it in to his chest, and the highlight does end there. It was a good spell for us. We should have done a little bit better with the shot though. Passed it across the box, finding our players, but obviously that's not the option we went with. Barnsley have registered 4 shots, all of them on target, and the XG in this game at the moment is absolutely poor. Second half, I'm hoping is going to be a little bit better as the half-time whistle does go. Tell the boys that we can do better than that. McCormick's having a poor game at the moment. What's fitness like for our players? Everything's okay except for Sterling at right back, he's creeping into the orange. We'll keep him on at the moment. I think McCormick needs to come off though. I think that's the one substitution we will make eventually. There isn't really anyone on the bench who can come on for him. Maybe Pirrick comes on. Yeah, we'll do that. Pirrick comes on, swaps with Collins. Send the boys back out there for this second half. We will bring Burstow on at some point as we have a throw-in right at the start of this half. Pirrick gives it to Sterling. Sterling floats it in. Lewis with the header goes over the bar. He's the one who's registering the shots in the highlights at the moment. Barnsley then with the goal kick to start things again. We need to win this, but we need to stay alert. And that was a poor pass from the Barnsley player, and we have got it back. Finley into Allardyce. Allardyce shoots that forward to Collins, touches it. Volleys is a good save from the keeper. It's his namesake that saves it there, Collins. Can we get anything from the corner? I'm hoping we are. Lewis is going to put this one in. Gets into war. They've cleared it, but it's back out to the corner taker. Into Pirik. Pirik in the box, gives it back to Finley. Finley into Allardyce. Allardyce turns, finds Dan. Dan chips that forward. Trying to ask a little bit too much of Pirik, and nothing has come of it. Now we've got another highlight here again. Allardyce blast that ball forward. Lewis running onto it. I think our striker should have gone onto that one there, really. Glatzel was open in the box. Maybe he was offside. Maybe that's why we didn't use him. Pirik comes back, wins the ball. It's a cute little through ball, but the Barnsley defender was watching it. And Pirik's getting back to try and win the ball. He's not won it yet. In it gets floated. We've got it clear. Not clear enough, though. And it's with Barnsley at the edge of the box. A shot. Oh, how do you save those? Tony Yeboah-esque. Barnsley 1, Bristol Rovers 0. Right at the start of this second half, 15 minutes on the clock. What do we do here? We're coming up to the hour mark. I think we need to make some substitutions, don't we? I think Glatzel definitely needs to come off. We're going to bring Burstow on. What's it looking like in defence? Katongo, I think he needs to come off. We'll bring Jones on for him. Do we introduce Camera yet? I think we will. Camera on for Allardyce. Gives us one substitution to make in between the 70th and the 80th minute. As Barnsley have got the ball again. The substitutions haven't gone through just yet. Brown slides in, doesn't get a pass to any of our players, and again that Russell player launching the ball at our goal. It goes over this one. Now the substitutions have gone through. Norris gives the ball to Jonas. Jonas to Dan. He's stepping on it. He's going forward. Goes to Brown on the left hand side. Camera into Lewis. We need to shift the ball forward, and now we do. Trying to find Burstow. Burstow heads it on. It's not to Pirik though. Oh, they've made a mistake. Pirik's got the ball and we're not capitalising on it. Finley into Camera. There's space on the right. Use the right. Jonas into Finley. Pirik chips that ball forward, trying to find Burstow. Camera's got it. He's been tripped a little bit. Barnsley have got the ball, and you can see them getting a goal here, can't you? Or we're going to get a ball. Pirik with the ball, loses it. Nothing's going our way. And they've got 3. They're in the box. They've got a shot off, and it's 2-0. Mistakes, isn't it? Little mistakes that we're making all over the pitch. You're not capitalising on them. Bristol Rovers 0, Barnsley 2. We might as well go on the attack now, haven't we? Fire the boys up, see if we can get them going. Even one goal in this match would be great. Have we changed too much? Maybe we have, but things... I think things will work out somewhere along the line. Barnsley have got the ball again. I don't want to concede a third. Please don't concede a third. Sterling wins the ball nicely. Can he find any of our players? He goes to Jonas, into Finley. Don't touch it around there, just play it forward. There we go, Pirik. Pirik rides the challenge, keeps hold of it, cuts in. Space on the right, Sterling. Sterling puts the cross. He put the cross across the box, but no one was there. And there's Burstow with the header. It's been cleared though. Barnsley come away with the ball. They're hitting us on the counter-attack. Down that right-hand side, none of our players are putting any challenges in. We just let him run the whole length of the pitch, and there it goes. Jonas with the clearance. Barnsley have still got it. And they get a third. It's not the start to the season we wanted. We are 3-0 down here, at home as well. I don't think we can go on the attacking mentality anymore. I think we need to go down to positive. We'll encourage the boys. We need to make a substitution as well. We'll do it after this highlight. Barnsley have got the ball and they come away on that right hand side. Lewis steps in to win the ball nicely. Gives it to Scott Dan. Over to Jonas. We've not got really any players in any space. Finley's asking something. He's asking something of Pirik. Pirik puts it across and there's Burstow to touch it in. Or is it offside? No, it's counting. We've got one back. Burstow, debut goal for us. Pirik with the assist. Substitution we are going to make is Gibbons on for Sterling at right back. We're into 4 minutes of time added on. We have been well beaten here as Barnsley have got a free kick. And it's a looping header. It goes over. I mean, our goalkeeper, he isn't Brandon Austin, is he? He did fantastic for us last season. I don't know why he's waiting for the clock to go down. Shift the ball forward. He goes into Jonas. Jonas over to Scott Dan. Brown, we're just waiting for the whistle, aren't we? Camera feeds it to Lewis. Lewis goes forward trying to find Aaron Collins, and he does. He plays it across the box. He should have floated that one, really. So Barnes, you get it clear. Gibbons wins it. Pirrick turns it back to Jonas. Gibbons on that right side. There goes the full-time whistle. Heavily beaten. Heavily beaten. At the end of the game, we had all the EXG. We should have done better. Massively should have done better there. But it's only the first game. We haven't lost the league yet, have we? We're not down there in the relegation at the end of the season. Burster, well done for your debut goal. But it's not enough. So when do we come back? I'm thinking we come back for Huddersfield and Cheltenham. 2 big games. Huddersfield have come down and Cheltenham are a local rival. I'm hoping we're not going to be down here in 20th. I'm hoping we're not going to be battling with many of the players. Many of the teams towards the end of the season. We want to be up here in the playoffs, don't we? That's where we need to be. So hopefully that's where we are going to be. So if you guys have enjoyed that, drop a big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.